Hello, everyone. I'm Christina Steed, and I wanted to take this opportunity to reintroduce myself as I've launched a new website at ChristinaSteed.com. So, previously, my website was really just a creative parking lot on the internet, saving my name, putting up some thoughts or blogs, and some features of different travels. This new relaunch site is helping people to understand the services that I provide and the work that I do and my creative outlets. So I was recently at the gym and a friend of mine who I hadn't seen in a while was like, "Oh, wow. So what have you been up to?" And I let them know that I'm doing consulting. And they're like, "Oh, I thought you were still with." No, I'm actually out here doing some really powerful consulting work, workshops, trainings, doing speaking engagements, panels. I'm the moderator with the mostest. And I have a lot of those examples on my website. So right now, go pull up ChristinaSteed.com. On the homepage, you'll see I have my lovely pictures. Shout out to my photographer who helped me to pull, and my stylist who helped me to pull the look together. And I talk a bit about who I am, my background. Not many of you know I was actually a broadcast journalist many moons ago and then made the switch to public relations. So, still in that public relations, strategic communication space, not only do I do it for clients, but I teach it. I'm an adjunct professor and a fellow at DePaul University. And so I love blending my practical, real world case study work that I'm doing with teaching the next generation of communications pros, not only in the classroom at the undergraduate and graduate level, but through different C-level trainings and workshops for my clients. So the homepage, if you scroll down, you see some really great pictures, some fun stuff, things I've done, people I've met, places I've been. And then I show some of the places where my thought leadership has been featured, from PR Week to SiriusXM to La Depalia, PR News, and others. So then if you scroll back up and go to the About Me, I give a little bit of my background, my bio. I have one pagers that you can download that give a good summary of my services, my resume, my short and long bio, and board service that I'm involved with because my passions lie in education and anything that has to do with young people. So, really, really excited about that. Then I have another tab, communication services, where I detail out strategic communications consulting, which is my main focus for consulting, speaking, as I'm always asked to participate in different speaking engagements based on my areas of expertise, which I outline on that page as well. And then workshops and trainings, which I'd love to do for my clients in areas such as the power of introverted leadership or strategic communications to multicultural audiences. So it really runs the gamut. Then on the highlights and projects page, I have I'm also a contributing writer to Rolling Out. So I have some articles that I've done or interviews that I've done for that publication, as well as my different creative pursuits from my podcast, First Over 40, which, stay tuned for the evolution of that, to the TV show that I hosted and am still embracing the platform of doing things for the culture. So, highlighting folks who are doing wonderful things for the culture and having cultural conversations that have an impact on our communities every single day. And then I also, on the page that highlights events and experiences, I'll be sharing, some of my travels, some of my passions, connecting on what I'm reading. I read, at least 6 books at a time. So it takes me a bit to get through them, but just sharing book recommendations and things that, hey, you might be interested in and want to share back with me. So just wanted to give that brief, under 5 minute synopsis of my new website. Welcome to ChristinaSteed.com. Please peruse, please share. And if you want to explore a conversation around working together, please let me know. I'm happy to connect. All right, everyone. See you later.